from the state of Karnataka, as the government in the state has allocated about 1,000 crores for the development of mutts and temples in the state. Remember, this is the last budget of the Basavaraj Bommai government before the state goes into elections, and this is what is coming out of it, that an allocation of 1,000 crores has been reserved for the development of mutts and temples in the state of Karnataka. We'd seen some unruly scenes while the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, was presenting his last budget before the elections in Karnataka by the members of the opposition. However, this is the key point that is coming out even as the budget was being presented, that the government has allocated about 1,000 crores for the development of mutts and temples. We have seen how there is a lot of politics around religious lines in the state of Karnataka. And now it's amply clear there is a lot of push for the development of mutts and temples in the state. Ritu has more details. Yes, Ritu.
Well, you see, in the state budget, there again the temples and the mutts playing a crucial role, because the CM Basavaraj Bommai has decided to, in fact, allocate almost such huge amount for the development of the temples and the mutts, because we have seen how it plays a very crucial role, especially these religious institutions, or for that matter, the religious places there again. So there again, the 1,000 crore being 1,000 crore, in fact, being allocated for the development of the temples and the mutts. We have seen how often this whenever the BJP big leaders visit the Karnataka, in fact, the High Command visits the state. We have seen them often visiting the mutts of belonging to religious community, whether it's about the Ling community, Vokaliga community, or the other communities, and there again, big decisions that will be taken from their from their party side. So this is their.
All right, there seem to be some having some problems with that audio link with Ritu. We'll try and reestablish that connection. But pretty much what Ritu was mentioning, there is a lot of emphasis that has been put on the developments of mutts and temples in the state of Karnataka. However, one important factor that the Basavaraj Bommai government needs to deal with is the issue of Vokaligas, also the Lingayat votes, whether there be special allocation that is going to be done for the community, considering there has been a portion of developmental projects that have been reserved for the mutts. That possibly says it all, considering the state had seen a lot of agitation in the past few days. We are also going to be seeing something on the 20th of February, if at all the Vokaliga community or the Lingayat community is not really happy with certain developments that are happening in the state, because obviously they are demanding for a reservation and the demand for a separate religious status. That also needs to be considered. How much of that will form a part of this budget is something that my colleague Ritu can tell us. Ritu is back with us on the broadcast. Yes, Ritu.
Well, as you said, again, you see the religious places, in fact, plays a very crucial role in the Karnataka, and ahead of the assembly election, this becomes and one more big step from the BJP government to come out and allocate this huge amount for the development of the mutts and the temples, the mutts which belongs to the various communities, whether it's about the Lingayat community, Vokaliga community, or Valmiki community, or for the other communities whom the all the parties here in the state, the BJP, Congress, and for that matter the JDS is all trying to appease them ahead of the election to lose the voters, in fact, very clearly there again. So this is yet another time that the state government has, the BJP government especially, has come out to announce this big, huge amount for the development of the mutts and the temples. But we have seen how, again, just not with the allocation of the amount, but also whenever the high command from the various parties, in fact, whether for the matter of BJP or the Congress, the high command, whoever have visited the state, they have always come out to make big decisions or announce big decisions for the development of that particular mutt. We have seen this earlier also in the state again, but now you remember, there's almost a lot that
right.
Widespread criticism.
Ritu, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. We have some more breaking news on the broadcast, and this one is an important